day in Disneyland and your kids are all different ages. What do I recommend that you do in that one day? Such a great question. Thank you for asking it. I don't blame you for being a little bit confused. I don't know if you have ever been to Disneyland before, and it also kind of depends on what age range your kids are, but I'm going to pretend that you have a toddler, a 7-year-old, and maybe a teen. All right, let's do it. You said Disneyland, so I'm just going to do Disneyland. First of all, you want to prioritize the rides that your kids can do who are smallest. I'm also going to assume that they're tall enough to ride most rides. If not, that would definitely throw a wrench in the fire. Oh, iron in the fire? Oh, wrench in the... I don't know. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Roger Rabbit are two great rides that adults, teens, kids will love. I don't know if your kids are big enough to all ride Rise of the Resistance, but that's definitely a do not miss attraction for all ages, as long as they're tall enough. And maybe if your kids are small but tall enough and you're a little worried that it might be scary, something that I recommend for parents with small kids is showing them a ride through video ahead of time. Now, it might spoil it for you, but it'll guarantee that your kid's not going to be scared because they've seen it before. It's like watching a movie that they've already seen. It definitely helps prep little ones for potentially scary rides, but the ride in and of itself is super cool, and especially if your kids are Star Wars fans, it's a do not miss. While you're there, you're going to want to do Millennium Falcon and Smuggler's Run. That's a one for the whole family. You could all potentially get your own little pod. Super, super fun family ride. Obviously, you got to do Nightmare Before Christmas at the Haunted Mansion. That's a do not miss during this holiday season. Pirates of the Caribbean. If it's a matter of picking between fireworks and the parade, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of lean toward parade. Use the fireworks to get the most rides done, especially because you only have one day. That might be a hot take though. Space Mountain, obviously. I think as long as you hit all of those, you're Gucci. Another one of my favorite activities is doing a Main Street vehicle ride around and down Main Street, or also really, really fun is doing the Grand Circle tour for the train stations. I like to do the Main Street all the way back to Main Street route. Whatever you do, don't get off before Tomorrowland, because the Tomorrowland to Main Street section is the one that actually has the dioramas on the inside. So make sure you do that too. That's a really fun family activity for all ages. And it's a good way to relax and maybe bring on a snack or a coffee and recharge while still feeling like you're doing something in a day where you're probably go. If you're going to hit some of the Fantasyland attractions, I recommend Dumbo for sure over Astro Orbiter. Pick one because it's the same ride, and I think the Dumbo gets a better view. Also, don't sleep on Casey Junior Train. That's another really fun one that seems like it's for littles, but adults will love it as well. And prioritize maybe Peter Pan or Snow White versus the other two dark rides. I think that those ones will be the most bang for your buck if you can't do them all, but sometimes you can just knock them all out, especially at the end of the night. Skip Finding Nemo. You don't want to do that. Skip Star Tours. Basically, if I haven't mentioned it, I think that you're good. That's just if it's Disneyland though. Let me know if you're also interested in California Adventure.